The House chambers may be pretty quiet right now, but come February 9th, members of the House and Senate will file into the chambers to hear Governor Mark Dayton give his State of the State address. Traditionally, the event happens once every year, but the message is never the exact same.
We're in a position where we have so far been able to engage in more than a dozen tax cuts.
I believe that greatness in this state can continue with an active, involved citizenry.
We need to face the facts. Minnesota's tax system is costing us jobs, and our tax code needs to change to meet the challenges and opportunities of our time.
We spoke with House Majority Leader Matt Dean and House Minority Leader Paul Thissen to get their take on the state of the state. What's your opinion of the state of the state?
Well, the state of the state is challenged. We are currently in an economy which is struggling. People from east to west and north to south are kind of in the same boat right now, where we are sort of waiting and hoping for the economy to make that corner, and it's really not making it yet.
The state of the state is, people are still struggling, right? The economy hasn't picked up the way that I think most people were hoping that it would, and that's really what's driving much of what's going on. I also have to say, though, that I think people are getting more optimistic as they look to the future.
Governor Dayton is going to be giving his State of the State address on February 9th. What kind of impact can that have on a legislative session?
Well, it really can set the tone for the legislative session. I think that Governor Dayton has done a great job so far of setting a very statesman-like tone, willingness to reach out and work with all sides.
The governor can communicate a lot of things, his understanding of where the economy is and understanding of where families and businesses are all across the state of Minnesota, and also maybe signal for the average person watching at home on TV, where are some areas of common ground?
What would you like to hear in his State of the State address?
Really what we need to focus on is getting the economy going, getting people back to work. I'd like to hear Governor Dayton talk about real reform of government. I think Minnesotans are looking for us to deliver services more effectively, not to slash services, but to just do a better job of getting those really needed and expected services out to Minnesotans.
I think the governor can really signal to the folks out, watching on TV at home, that we're not unlike New Jersey, we're not unlike New York, we're not unlike Wisconsin, we're not unlike lots of other states that are going through a very similar difficult time right now, and that we're going to have to do what they're doing, which is we're going to have to tighten our belts here at the state and stop spending so much money.
Governor Mark Dayton will be giving his State of the State address on February 9th at noon. House TV will be providing live coverage of the address, and Session Weekly will have reaction to the event.